As mentioned, ice is going to be the biggest hazard for most of our viewing area. And for a deeper look at exactly why we are so concerned with the icing, here's Fox 11 meteorologist Phil DeCastro currently joining us from our ice desk.
Well, Patrick, this is actually similar to a setup that we saw with the storm in January, which caused a lot of problems with icing on some area roadways. And in that scenario, it wasn't typical from what you look for from a storm system when it comes to getting an ice storm. And this system, it looks like, Winter Storm Donald, is going to have a similar problem. Now, typically, when you have an ice storm like this for freezing rain, you have some cold air aloft where it's snowing up around there, a warmer above freezing surge of air above the surface where that snow melts and turns to liquid, and then a stubborn layer of colder below freezing air at the surface. Now, the layer at the surface is shallow enough that the rain doesn't have time to refreeze. When that happens, you get sleet, and instead it hits the sub-freezing surface and it freezes on contact. But this time, it looks like our temperatures near the surface won't be below freezing the entire time. But we're still going to see that ice. So what gives? Well, because of how bitterly cold this winter has been, the ground itself is still below freezing, way below freezing. In fact, just 2 inches below the ground in Green Bay, the soil temperature this afternoon was still 23 degrees. And that is still plenty cold enough to freeze any rain that falls on any untreated surfaces.